chat, but I'd recommend reaching out to me through some means I'll share in just a second. So last question here. There is a red message across all of my media that says Missing Proxy. What does this message mean, and how can I remove it? Oh man, those big red messages, I laugh because that is always the worst thing to see. So let me first recreate that message that you're seeing there, which was probably like this. And I can switch back to my project and switch this view. So you're probably seeing something like this. Luckily, we got a still image in here. That's good. So we at least have our music and a still image. We're still somewhat alive in this project. But yeah, this is, I would say, a pretty common thing to see and really, really easy to fix. It's just you have to know where to go. So first thing is, if you might have noticed me when I was setting this up, under the View menu at the top right of the viewer, there's an option here for the media to show basically what kind of media you're looking at. And we have optimized or original and proxy. And usually you're going to be using optimized or original. And notice everything comes right back. If you do that on your computer, that should fix everything. Just switch it back to optimized and original. However, there's another thing that you can do, is because you might want to use proxies. Using Proxy Media is kind of like using smaller or lower quality videos to edit your project. And that can definitely help, especially if you're on a slower computer. Even on my iMac here that I'm on, this is not the fastest computer by any means. And all this media is actually stored on an external drive, which slows it down even more. So this is just, I'm not working in an ideal setup where everything can be super fast. So this is where I might want to use Proxy Media, which I can select all my media. And in the inspector here, there's an option to generate proxy media. I can hit Generate Proxy. And what that's going to do is looks at this clip, and this clip is a 1920 by 1080 60p clip, pretty high resolution clip here. But it's going to go through and it's going to compress it into a really small, lower quality video that's a smaller video in terms of file size, which allows Final Cut and allows this computer to play back at a smoother, less laggy, no drop frames. It just makes it play back better. And it's kind of, I don't want to go too far into it, but you can look up proxy workflows and working with Proxy Media. But notice now that clip, the one I converted here, does not say Missing Proxy. Now it is fine. It comes back and I can add it to my project here. I can see it. Everything looks fine. So going back, let me recap here. There's a red message across everything that says Missing Proxy. You can either click on View and say, show me my optimized or original media. Or you can say, with all of your clips, you can select all the clips that don't have proxies, go into the inspector under the eye here. And at the bottom, there's going to be a button that says Generate Proxy. Just click that one, and Final Cut will go through, compress, and create that proxy media for you. Proxy media, you are creating an extra files, so it is going to take up additional space. Just understand that. But that'll get rid of those red messages there. So in my case, I'm fine working with the optimized. So I'm just going to switch it back to optimized. Cool. So that brings us to the end of the Q&A here. So let me switch back to my